Well, I do have to admit that I've had a lot of personal reservations about Lucy before she married Tony. But after last night, I think I've changed my mind.
Well, tell me why you think she's different.
Well, she's matured. She's settled. And having to care with Barbara Jean, you know, she's obviously has a great insight on child care. And she's very dedicated to the Danya Jones Daycare Center. And, you know, she said something last night that I feel really good about. That she's going to spend so much time and be so dedicated to something, she doesn't want to see it fail.
That is certainly the kind of spirit we need. We could use the new blood. But you know something? I don't think I could sell Lucy's case half as well as you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
I'll tell you what. I saw several of the board members outside Steve's office just now, some of the real heavyweights. Now, do you think you'd have a minute to talk to them?
Right now?
When better.
Okay, if they're still there.
Good. I'll go and check, and you stay right here.
Okay.
See you later.
Felicia. Oh, Bobby, I'm sorry. I just don't want to hurt you. I have a lot of confidence in Lucy.
I can't believe a word that woman says.
Excuse me, Bobby. Telephone.
Thanks. Bobby Meyer.
Hey, Bobby. It's me, Scotty. Listen, I got some good news for you. You just got a letter from Jake.
You're kidding. You're not kidding.
No, you want me to bring it over to you?
Thanks, Scotty, but I'm working split shift today, so I can come over and pick it up. Thanks. What? I got a letter from Jake.
That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. You know, I checked the mail on the way over and it hadn't come in yet.
Did you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I gotta go.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Nostril hairs, I'm going to pull them out one by one. I'm going to take his fingernails. I'm going to pull every one of those out. I'm going to watch the blood trickle down until I murder him one by one, just a little bit.
You got a problem there, Tiff?
Man, I hate you. You know I hate you. Every single disease-ridden, egotistical, lying, gigolo-ish, cheating one of you. I hate you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Donnelly.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Stansbury.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your little tete-a-tete with my sister this morning.
Well, that's all right, no problem. I'm very anxious to hear your proposal on the real estate deal. Terms, timetables.
Right after lunch. I don't know about you, but I am starved.
Cheryl, I really don't have time for any of this.
Oh, you don't have time not to. One of my first rules of business is that the body has to be taken care of for the bank account to be healthy.
I doubt if champagne during the middle of the day is good for the health.
It is for mine. Toast?
Cheryl, as I said before, I'm really...
Let's drink to a long, warm, and deeply meaningful relationship.
In a business sense, you mean?
The inner man well-fed?
Yes, as a matter of fact, he is. It was delicious lunch. Who sent it up?
Oh, a secret little restaurant I know.
Oh, you have your own secret little restaurant, huh? You'll have to give me the name and address.
Maybe later. Right now, you are at the exact address and with exactly the person you need to be with. Me.
In a business sense, you mean?
I plan to touch all of your senses before I'm through with you, Sean Donnelly.
Shall we get to it, then?
I'd love to.
Now, just where is this proposal you put together? I'm anxious to look at the properties you selected for investment.
I imagine you're sick of hearing what a handsome, sexy, charming man you are.
I suppose that's better than having people throw rocks at me, but right now my mind is on real estate.
So's mine. Yours, as a matter of fact.
Let's talk about it then.
We are. You know, it's only fitting, come to think of it.
Only fitting how?
Well, that the handsomest, sexiest man in Port Charles may also be the richest man in Port Charles.
And just how is that going to happen?
Because I make it happen. I can do anything you want done.
Are we speaking of money?
We're speaking of everything. You interested?
Yes, I am.
I'm not being fair to Bobby. Right. I'll talk to you later. So long. Oh, hiya, Ruby.
I thought you'd be working in Jake's office.
Well, I was all day. As a matter of fact, I got a new client.
Well, good for you. Have you seen Tiffany? She left Kelly's a while ago. She was very upset.
Yeah, she came in and she was yelling about men, and then she ran upstairs.
See if I can...
Oh, it's cold outside.
Hi, where is it?
Bobby.
What are you doing home at this hour, and where is what?
Oh, the letter. I got a letter from Jake. Scott called me at the hospital.
Well, he never mentioned it to me.
It's right over here.
Can you believe it? I'm shaking.
Of course I can. Anything I can do?
Yeah, don't leave.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm so nervous about what he's going to say. Open this for me, okay?
Sure. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Oh, it's okay. Don't go.
I think this is private.
So strongly and so deeply about this daycare center, which was the dream of the late Tanya Jones. Lucy's dedicated. She's full of fundraising ideas, and, well, I think it'd be wise to appoint her as the next administrator for this new project.
That's a very convincing presentation, young lady. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Certainly was. I must say that Lucy Jones has my vote.
Wonderful.
Now, Dr. Hardy's waiting for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, that was certainly a home run.
Oh, I hope so. I feel like they were with me.
Oh, definitely. Would you like to go and have something to eat? It's been ages since we've had a good talk.
Oh, I would love to, but I can't. You see, I have all this mail I've been carrying around with me. It belongs to the PI office, and I have to get back
Yeah,
there.
of course, I understand. Well, we'll try to do it later then.
Definitely.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Lanham, please call Dr. Denton.
Now the snowman.
Dr. Lanham, please call
Those creeps want me out. One for the money, two for the show, three to make ready, and four...
Hi, Felicia. Felicia, you all right?
What?
I said, are you all right? You looked terrified just then.
No, I'm fine. I just have to get back to the office. Bye.
Dear Bobby, to say this is a different world is the understatement of the century. It's an incredibly beautiful country with magnificent plantations of the wealthy side by side with some of the worst slums I've ever seen. Some of the Indians live in poverty that makes the poor of Port Charles look fortunate indeed. And yet they have happy, laughing children full of mischief. I made one little friend here on the first day. His name is Jamie. Get the feeling he's avoiding the subject of good old Bobby and Jake.
Oh, honey, he's trying to paint a picture for you, and I can see it very clearly.
I wish I could. I'm still so new here that I'm still trying to find my way around the office, much less the town. All the people from the relief organization are tremendously helpful about housing and a car and so on. So it looks like it won't be very much longer before I'll be able to send for you. Send for me? You believe this? Like I'm a load of furniture or a box of books?
You are overreacting. It's a word in common usage.
Well, maybe for slaves. He can send for me till chickens lay green eggs. It damn well doesn't mean I'm going to wait for him or go to him.
Honey, you're not hearing what he's saying. He's saying he loves you and he misses
No,
you.
Ruby, he said that he's looking for a house, and when he needs me, he will send for me, probably so I can clean it for him.
Oh, honey, that's not fair. Jake did as much work around here as you did. If there's one thing he's not, it's sexist.
No, he's just selfish and blind and uncaring and insensitive.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. Where does it say in there that he loves me? Where does it say in there that he's sorry that he left without even saying goodbye to me?
Honey, he knows that you know that.
No, he doesn't, Ruby. Not if he doesn't say it. You know why he's writing this? You know why he wants me to join me in Uruguay? Because he feels guilty about the way he left.
I can't believe you're saying this.
You know as well as I do that what a person doesn't say is almost as important as what they do. Where does it say in here that he's wondering how I'm doing without his support, without his income, without his rent money from the office? That's what a man who loves and cares about a woman talks about, not some cute little Indian kids.
You don't mean this, so believe it.
Yes, I do. I don't have anything to say to Jake. Because deep down in his heart, he knows it. It was very hard for me not to take your advice, Ruby, but in this case, I'm very glad that I did.
What advice?
About helping Scotty Baldwin. Because I don't know what I'd do without him right now.
P.S., my beloved Bobby, I realize the reasons that I haven't told you how deeply I love you and desperately miss you. I sleep every night staring at your picture, marveling spirit to which it comes out of the drugstore print. I know I left you with a huge burden, and that wasn't wise of me. No, it wasn't. Referring to my old clients, McNelly, Trom. Cheap, or you could turn it over to a sergeant. He'd pay you a commission, a percentage. He cares about the cases. There's one thing I want to say to you by way of a warning based on my love for you. I know you and Scotty Baldwin go back a long way. Don't let this blind you. By his true nature, he's a man that can't be trusted. I am certain of this. Stay away from him. Get him out of your house. Again, my sweet love and treasure, until I see you again, love always, Jake. You're a hopeless romantic. But you are a lousy judge of character.
Mirror, mirror. Hey, that's me. I live with an ancient family. They're called the Charmings. Whoop-de-dee. Catch them tonight on ABC.
Tonight, Sean Connery stars in the Bond